tells the same story every time. The gun is temporary, the uniform is temporary, power is borrowed. But across Africa, transition has quietly become a strategy, a bridge from the barracks to the ballot box. This is Kann Media Group. And today we break down how Nigeria, Guinea, Egypt, and the Sahel reveal a troubling African pattern. Coups don't always end democracy. Sometimes they rebrand as democracy. Nigeria's military official handed over power in 1999. Uniforms were folded, the anthem of democracy played, the world applauded. But look closer. Nigeria did not dismantle military power. It absorbed it into civilian politics. Former military rulers, generals, and beneficiaries of military regimes reinvented themselves as democrats, writing constitutions, building parties, contesting elections. The transition created a new elite, civilian in appearance, military in instinct. Strongman politics survived, centralized power, weak accountability, security-first governance. Nigeria teaches Africa a crucial lesson. You can remove soldiers from office without removing militarism from power. The gun disappeared, but its logic stayed. Guinea's coup arrived with celebration. The old order had collapsed. The people were tired. The soldiers promised a reset. They spoke of a reform. They spoke of accountability, and they spoke of a new constitution. But soon, the transition bent. Timelines were stretched. Rules were adjusted, and eventually, the unthinkable became reasonable. The coup leader became a candidate. What began as a promise to return to power ended as a campaign to legitimize its seizure. Guinea shows how easily transitions become trampolines, launching soldiers into democratic power. The ballot did not change the coup. The ballot completed it. Egypt offers the most polished version of the guns to ballots model. Here, the military does not overthrow the state. It is the state. Power flows seamlessly from barracks to presidency, from uniforms to suits, from force to formal elections. Elections are held, institutions exist, but the military's grip on the economy, the judiciary, and the national security remains untouched. In Egypt, democracy is procedural, but power is permanent. The lesson is chilling. When the military controls the system, elections don't transfer power, they certify it. Nowhere is the guns to ballot cycle more dangerous than in the Sahel. Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad. The coups in these places came wrapped in public approval. Civilian governments failed, insecurity exploded, trust collapsed, soldiers stepped in and were welcome. But the pattern repeats. Transition dates shifted. Civilian rule is delayed. Elections become conditional, then distant. In some cases, constitutions are rewritten. In others, elections are promised when stability returns. But stability never arrives because power has settled in. The Sahel reveals a new African reality. Transitions are no longer roads back to democracy. They are holding rooms for permanent military rule. Across Nigeria, Guinea, Egypt, and the Sahel, the pattern is clear. Weak institutions, discredited civilian elites, military's position as arbiters, elections used as shields. The international community often accepts the outcome because order is easier than reform. And so, the cycle continues. Africa has learned how to change faces without changing power. But democracy is not about how leaders arrive. It is about whether they can be removed. This is Kann Media Group. If you believe Africa deserves leadership without intimidation, politics without guns in the background, and elections without fear, then join the conversation. Comment, share, challenge, because the most dangerous transition of all is when power stops feeling temporary.
Are giving Niger's military 1 week.